What's up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? It's time to get up to some fun. Yeah, we're playing games. That's what we do here. I forgot. First up, of course, drop a unit in Stream Raiders. And then we're going to get to Tefunzors. I'll also try never to say Tefunzors again. No promises, though. What leader do we want? I will let chat pick the leader. The people who were here first and early get to pick the leader. I'll pick the map, but they get to pick the leader. So we'll do a poll. Poll? This one's got a lot of options. So we got, let's see. Which mouse to play? We got Merchant, Builder, General, Military, Science, Naval. And we only got room for that many options, so that sucks, but alright. Polls up. Polls up! Your votes count. If your mouse doesn't get picked this time, don't worry. I'm sure we'll play more than one round tonight, so maybe you'll get a chance to pick one of the other ones. Anyway, good to see y'all. I hope you are having a great Monday. I mean, come on, who has a great Monday? Nobody, right? But hey, you know. It's time to kick back, play some Stream Raiders, see what's up, play some games. I'm probably going to take we'll probably play like 10 to 20 minutes of cue cards at the tail end of the stream, too. Just because I want to get started in this week's league. You might be asking, what the hell is that? Man, then that's cool. That's fine. You can stay and find out, or you can also probably live very well without knowing that. Both good options. Anyway, welcome. Drop a unit in Stream Raiders. And get your vote in if you want to vote on our mouse captain, which dictates all the cards that you get during the course of a game, too. And, of course, I still have tons of unlocks to go for each mouse. Even though I've got a pretty darn good success rate. Anyway, yeah, Monday starting off. We're getting here in the January climb. Oh. Is it January? Gosh, it feels like June 2020. You know? But here we are. Here we are. What a world. Alright, we got about a minute left on the voting. I wonder who's in the lead right now. I'm not going to click. I want a surprise. We'll find out in just 15 seconds. Nope. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing? Happy January. Happy January Monday. All right. We only had a few votes, obviously, because not many people here, but Science Mouse did win with 2 votes. Merchant and Builder both had 1 vote. So we're gonna have to play Science Mouse, which is a pretty complex one, I believe. Hey Jiggers, what's up? I know, hey Nick, I'm sorry. Somebody rigged the vote. I don't know. I wanted to play Merchant too. Don't worry about it. Maybe we'll get to play a Merchant game later. Play it forward. We need 4. Alright, Science Mouse, I can do Desert or Coast. Let's do Desert. We haven't done the Desert. Play it forward. Y'all should play one game just to figure out the rules real quick before we kick that up. But I agree we can do it. Okay, so this one has morphing cards. To morph, I have to use my discovery ability while the card is in hand. This is a complex nation. Oh, yeah, that's way too late. We should put aside more than an hour for that idea. I thought you meant you were going to stream it. Alright, so this Lavrat morphs into a mutant if I discover while it's in my hand. So I did. Discovery gives you a 0 casting cost instant spell. They can be good, they can be bad. It's drawn from a giant pool. But the important part is it morphs my mouse to a mutant mouse instead of a crappy little scientist. And the mutant is approximately twice as powerful. So you gotta do a lot of like weird science-y, cheap casting, instant casting cost spells here to get your morphing monsters and other cards to get their power to come out. Yeah, you know, Nick, why not? So if I play this as Labrat, it's a 218, but it's a 344 if I morph it first. But I did draw 2 cards if I deploy it as a crappy rat, too. So there's, you know, a lot of cycling, a lot of small spells. As you can see, the Mutant is a pretty powerful Tier 1 unit, but I can only cast Discovery every, like, minute, so some timing considerations are already in play here. And we'll see what happens as this develops. I will have a Discovery here in a second, so I'll be able to turn this Labrat in time for defense. Let me turn the sound up a little bit. I don't really care what this spell does, you know. I can kind of get clever with it, but I cared about that mutant. So with the preserve card, I can keep... Now I can keep a cheese in my hand, which benefits from having other cheeses in my hand. Not a really good late game strategy, but it'll work for now. I got a defensive wall. We always take defensive wall, because we like to expand. Now these Ratron thingies are interesting little bots that we could employ. But when they die, they put scrap in your hand. The scrap has no value, but if you discover and you morph it, it's worth coin. So you gotta, like, yet another mechanic. It's all about discovering when morphing cards are in your hand. Even cards that don't have morph on them explicitly can have morph mechanics, like these Ratrons. We'll take one just because we want to diversify our army just a little bit. Ooh, an advisor or 3 house cards. I'm getting the 3 house cards, because you never know what the advisor's going to be. The advisor could be potentially a lot stronger, but you never know. So we got little mouse robots. Little mouse robots to go along with our mutants. As you can see, not the sturdiest of contraptions. And when it dies, it throws a scrap into my deck. The scrap is useless. A dead card. But I can morph it to free money. So it's not completely valueless. In fact, since I've got a Labrat in my hand as well, this will be a very valuable discovery. Even if the card itself is not very good. But it is. So I get a free 30 gold, I get another mutant. And I'm going to preserve all the cheese. Now I'll just keep 2 cheeses in my hand, so when I get the 3rd cheese, I get the maximum amount of money. The amount of money you get from playing cheese is dependent on how much other cheese is in your hand. So these are all kind of very science-specific strategies to the Science Mouse. And we're just getting started. See, I can play the lab rat this time for... I'm just going to play it normal because it's going to be a long time before we get discovery again. We have another 50 seconds before we can use it. Hi, Disco. What's up? How you doing? Hello to you. Plus 3 radisons, 300 gold. I'll take the advisor. Let's do it. I got money now. 10% gold gain. Very nice. Nice one to start with. Not like epic or anything, but, you know, not terrible. We got an attack coming from the left. We're going to go prepare there with a discovery. Make a mutant. And why not a Ratron? These Ratrons are going to bite me in the butt. I got to be careful with them. You play too many Ratrons, you're going to end up with too much scrap. You voted Builder. Hi, Camu. You voted Builder. You were it was a tough race for the first showers up on the stream. We had 1 vote for Builder, 1 build for Merchant, and we had 2 votes for Science. So this is one that has morphing mechanic, which really plays off of its hero mechanic. The hero mechanic lets you discover weird cards, like really crappy like little spells. But when you play the discovery, you morph special cards in your hand, so you know your mad scientist becomes a mutant and such. It is a faction that really hinges on the hero ability. Let me change my layout here so you can see the timer on my discovery mechanic. You can't see it because my face is over it. There you go. Now at least you can see what the hell kind of cooldowns we're working with here. The science is a very fast-paced kind of build. Permanent +1 armor, cool. That seems pretty good, actually. So I do have my special hero ability up, but more important, the merchant has arrived. So let's see what we got here. Nothing good. I guess we got some defensive walls. I always tell you we like to expand early and often. I could take it on a lab rat. I guess that's not terrible. It'll give me a chance to get more out of my morphs. See, I got 2 lab rats in hand now. This is a great time to morph. When I hit my discovery mechanic, I morph. It gives a variety of 0 casting cost spells, but that's not important to us. What's important to us is triggering the morph, essentially doubling the efficiency of those lab rats. They become mutant lab rats, which are twice as powerful. Now, we beat the wave, so we're going to advance. Use these defensive walls to move up. We saved him in hand. We kind of slow-played it so we could push really far in this direction. You may be wondering, what are those blue cards in my hand? Why are they blue, Dan? They're blue because they've been locked into my hand via one of my science things. For the next 180 seconds, plus 3 max HP to all deployed allies whenever a cheese card earns more than 90 gold. Or I could remove all cheese. Wow. You know, since I'm kind of I'm hacking gold with cheese by keeping my hand, this is the one time I might want to actually keep the cheese. Normally, I want to get the cheese out of my deck as fast as possible because they're dead cards, but... Yes, essentially trying the science cheese in my hand makes it actually pretty good. But I still believe in my purist philosophies, right? So I believe that having no cheese in the deck is better. So I am going to kill it. I'm cutting off some early econ for that, but I feel like late game development is better. We've got 12 seconds on discovery. This wave is almost here. 2 lab rats in hand. See, a scared player would say like, oh, I got to get him out, but I'm going to morph him with discovery, and they'll be twice as efficient against this wave. When you play Discovery, you get a 0 casting cost skill card. It only lasts once. It's like a one-shot. Usually pretty garbo. But you can make it work. Especially, that's what a science is all about, right? Here on Wave 6, we got our first big critter. Rather large boy. And as you can see, when my Ratrons died, they put scrap in my deck. And these scrap cards suck. They're dead cards that cost me draws. But, again, they're morphin. So if I discover while they're in my hand, then they turn into gold. It's all about using your discovery ability to morph things as the scientist. See, I could have just disenchanted. I'm gonna take the 90 gold. Whatever. Give me the gold. And a quick honey spell. Like, I'm always trying to get mad value. All right, that's the name of the game. Value plays, even with science. And I'm hoping we get a larger unit soon. Like these little mutant rats aren't really cutting it. They're surviving because we got numbers right now, but I need something stronger to take advantage of my large budget. What do we got here? Pick one of 3. Don't like. Delete a card or get some gold. Delete a card might be nice. Yeah. Just getting rid of a dead card can be useful. We got an event. Get an expansion card. Ooh. Yes. Definitely worth 200 gold. I don't have any good buildings, though. That's the problem. That said, maybe I will get a good building. Or I could always just advance a house. Anyway, discovery. Give me 2 more mutants. And some alloy. Merchants here. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Tell me. Show me. Show me something good. Wow, this is bad. It's all buildings. What a bunch of garbo. A random econ. Nope, I'm not doing it. We're staying true to our morals. Drade, hello, welcome. How you doing? What's up? I already hello to you, Drade. Welcome. I hope your evening is going well. You just got home from work. Nice. Best time of the day, right? We're on wave 8, and we are... I don't think we're in the best of shape. We could certainly be doing a lot better. But, you know, we're not doing terrible either. A couple more mutants joining the forces for this next wave. Got a free ambush card. Oh yeah, what are you gonna play, Drade? I'm curious.
And to think, I hesitated.
Leaf, thanks for the sub. Not only thanks for the sub, but thanks for the tier 2 sub. I really appreciate that, yo. That's the extra mile right there. Time to have a baby. You're having a baby? Are you low-key telling me you're having a child right now? What's going on? Or are you just stopping? Thanks for the sub, yo. Alright. Monster Sanctuary. That's a good one. Oh, 9 months. I get it. I get it. I'm really smart. I get it. I get it. Alright, we're expanding again. We are freaking expanding. Let's get in there. We are going to fully expand here on the right. No, I got it, Leaf. I got it. Thank you. Oh, you found it today? You're looking at it right now on Steam? Well, we played it on the stream, Drade. I liked it a lot. I played it on Game Pass. That's how I found it. I definitely recommend it. I enjoyed it quite immensely. These waves are getting a little bit too crunchy for my baby units. We're gonna need something bigger. Oh my god, these scrap piles. Alright, we have reached maximum extensive on the right. What do we got here? Get a Squire card. Hey, we like that. Take it. Squire's good. Squire's a unit. It's a single unit, but it's a good unit. Lever puzzles. Yeah, you know what? Except for the level puzzles, I love that game. I could do without the lever puzzles in that game. Other than that, though, loved it. It had really unfortunate timing at the end of the year. But, really liked it. Okay, oh! Do we finally get some new options? Not really. Ratrons. When deployed, 50 max HP for every disturbed card in hand? What is a disturbed card? What the hell's a disturbed card? Is it like the scrap card? It must be the scrap card. Obviously, it plays into the whole Ratron mechanic. Drade, I played it on the stream. We went through almost the whole game on stream. Sadly, I did complete it off stream, but it was good. It was very good. It was well worth the time. Well, I don't like any of these, but here we are. The store is just giving me garbage to work with. I think they think I'm too good. Simon's Quest? We played Simon's Quest for like 10 minutes on the stream. We will get back to that, by the way, Leaf. You know that, right? There will definitely be a Simon's Quest day. Crindus, that is, is that really how it works? I don't know if that's true. I do know my baby troops are going to get eaten by these monsters if I don't start getting good stuff soon. Get a card. There we go. Now that sounds like a dang card. The monster egg. And it morphs. Now we're talking. Screw the rest of this crap. Now we just need more space. All these units are taking up too many life points. Alright, we got the monster egg in hand. We got 10 seconds until we can morph it. We're not playing it unmorphed. And as you can see, we've upped our leader level, so now we get to pick from quite a few different cards here. Every time we trigger our discovery ability. We got a laser, a hyper beam. And we got a giant monster out of the egg. Definitely a unit worthy of my army. Now we just need to work on unit cap and we should be good. We got the nice monster to morph. Hi, Rich. This is Ratropolis. It is, you're familiar with Slay the Spire, right? So think Slay the Spire mixed with a city-building, RTS, wave-based survival roguelike experience. I did, yes. I morphed the egg into its final form, which is the goose. Still has the hat on, as you can see. Still has the egg hat on. Random military advisor, hell yeah. Give. Oh, beautiful. That's wonderful. Every 7 units I deploy upgrades the unit, so... Good way to get free unit upgrades. That's right, David. That is me. Who can? Hello, good evening, what's up? Rich, I hope you saw the pictures I posted in Discord. They were for you. So yes, we do have one goose monster with a bunch of lab rats and mutants. Oh, this Pharaoh guy this Pharaoh Weasel is really coming through. Oh. Good thing that duck ate him. 1 of 3 legendary cards. University. Skill cards. Oh, the Hyper Beam is an actual card I can get. Nice. That might be the play here. Or I could upgrade my goose. I think that's the right play, right? Upgrade the monster egg to tier 2. David, thank you for watching me for years. I appreciate that. Alright, we're morphing. We're morphing. We're going to make another duck. Permanently change all cards in hand to random cards. And a 0-cost Hyper Beam. You gotta love that, though, right? I was going to take the expensive one. Alright. Another duck. We need more Radizens. Oh! You know what we need? We need a Stream Raider battle. That's what time it is. Let's get out there. An error occurred in this battle and it cannot continue. Why not? This happened last night. Stream Raiders are killing me. Stream Raiders just doesn't want to run my battles. They were too good. They don't want us to win. Well, I restarted the client last night and it worked fine, so let's try that tonight. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. You know that. You know that. I don't even have to say that anymore. Get some units down there. Welcome to Monday. Alright, let's hope this works. We're going through the Pixel Forest here. I think there's like a super boss, right? We gotta get to the end of this puppy. Yeah, Krynus put the, you know, the samurai penguin with its wild duck kanji is definitely one of the most lethal building assailants that we have on the crew. But of course, the swarm of baby manatees ain't too shabby either. Gold chest time. David, thank you. I appreciate that. Alright. Now back to the main event. Where we had just acquired a 0 casting cost Hyper Beam, which is nice. We will save it for this next wave. We got 2 giant ducks. One of them is level 2. Rich, no. If it doesn't happen this week, then I'll say something. But their teams are really backed up. I realize it's been a very long time. But yeah, they've been super busy. Oh, Plague Doctor. We'll take it. Oh no, it's a absolute. I'm glad you did ask. 'Cause it's been in for over a month, Rich. And back in the old days, usually it was about 2 weeks to get one done. Obviously, they have a lot more captains going all the time now, so I can only imagine how hectic the art queue is. What's bold cottage cheese? Ooh, 20% attack on all military cards? That is amazing. Bold cottage cheese is a brand of cottage cheese created by Kemp. It comes in like 4 different styles. Jalapeno, sriracha, bacon and ranch, and bacon and cheddar. Anyway, I hope that if my skin doesn't come in today, then I'll say something. But I mean, this week. But I mean, it's cottage cheese though. Nobody likes cottage cheese, Rich. But I'm trying to make it a healthy part of my bag breakfast. We get to pick from a ton of cards now that we've leveled up. We get a lot of great 0 casting cost card choices. And of course, it morphs all my cards in my hand that have morph, so... Oh, Rich, well then you should look into it. I don't have a whole lot of forces on this side. We definitely need to amp it up over here. We got 1 duck and 1 plague doctor. Well, Rich, I showed you I posted a very rare screenshot of my fridge on Discord. Just for you. Alright, we got 15 seconds to wait to morph. Or I can just play it now as a standard monster egg, but it's not nearly as good as it is when it's morphed. There is definitely some key lime pie in there. Wow, lots of cards to pick from here. More importantly, ducks. Ducks and plague doctors. They are struggling though. We're gonna need some more forces here. Wow, those are tier 2 ducks too, and they're getting destroyed. Definitely needed to amp up our defenses over on this side. But we did make it. Plus 1 card when you play 10 cards. Legendary card. Oh, upgrade. Upgrade cards? Yes. Yes, that seems good. We haven't gotten any other way to upgrade our cards this game, so that seems like the no-brainer. Well, Rich, I'm glad you asked. I haven't actually had the bold cottage cheese yet. You want to do the inaugural run here on stream? I haven't even tried it yet. That is not a joke. And yes, I did buy 20 of them today. But no, I haven't had them yet. We could do the inaugural trial run and see if it's any good before anybody else buys it. The taste test, if you will. Man, you gotta like make a lot of decisions here with the science-y folks. I need more Radizens. Where are my Radizens at? Get an egg card. Okay. I'll take it. We got a problem with units, though. We have too many units. We need more housing. Like, a lot more housing. I know there's no pressure. I was offering, Rich. I got jalapeno cheddar. I got like 8 of each of them except for I didn't get any of the sriracha. Damn it, I need more space. Do you want me to try it? Do you want me to try it tonight? Oh my god. These things are killers, yo. But I'm unit capped, so I can't play stuff till they kill stuff, which is really not cool. We're gonna need lots more houses. We're gonna hatch an egg over here, too. I have no idea what that's gonna turn into. Oh, Erlen. Erlen comes in with the nasties. Erlen's an OG hater. Yeah, Rich, I'm a little concerned. I don't have enough... Basically, I don't have enough space for good units here. Got 2 big duck giants over there. And we'll just take every house and pray that we can get some more. It's all about pop cap right now. We need mad housing. Maybe the merchant will help us. What do we got? None of this gives us more. This is a bunch of ass. That's true, Rich. We do have ducks in the army. Several of them. And I have a feeling we're gonna need some more. Okay. Big discovery. Yeah, we get a free hyper beam. That's always nice. That will definitely help with this wave. Oh yeah, we're gonna need it. Look at this. This is a... I don't know what this is, but it looks lethal. That Hyper Beam was very effective. It used Hyper Beam. It's very effective. I think that thing would have presented a very large problem without that free Hyper Beam. Oh man, 3 seconds on redraw time? That is rough. But hey, whatever. Gotta make choices, right? Life is a series of tough choices. Hey, I can get another Monster Egg. Or I can get a Hyper Beam. I would love to have another Monster Egg, but considering I don't have enough population right now to fill seats, I think I'm going to take a Hyper Beam. It's expensive, but at least I'll have one reliable that doesn't come from the 0 casting cost slot. Yeah, that was a free Hyper Beam, though, that came from my Discovery skill. You never know what you're going to get from the Discovery skill. We're on wave 20. That's right, Rich. I'm glad you know your Forrest Gump. We need some more Forrest Gump aficionados here in chat. You are what keep us grounded. Oh, egg's level 2. Oh my god, look what we get when you make the egg go big. The egg has to survive. If it survives, we get the D-Rex. Yes, that stands for duck. Duck Rex. The ultimate duck. It's got to survive for like 3 minutes or something. Then we literally get a giant monster dino duck. Oh, it only lasts about 2 minutes. Wait, I must have not read something about the Hyper Beam. The Hyper Beam made it so I have a minute cooldown on my redraw. That's... Ooh, no. Okay, so the Hyper Beam has to be used carefully and sparingly. The main Hyper Beam. It makes it so I can't redraw for a minute. Yeah, 60 cooldown to the next redraw. That's not like the 0 casting cost one. The 0 casting cost one is god tier. We didn't know that. That comes with a hefty price. I have been on years, that's right, David. Over 3 years. It's okay, we got big duck energy over here. And speaking of ducks, thanks for the follow, Lou Baloo. Well, we haven't hatched the god duck yet. Wait, I think we did. I think it just hatched. It's in the deck now. There it is, the D-Rex. We are going to place this majestic unit in just a moment. Do I want any of this junk? No. D-Rex is coming down, though. He has arrived. The ultimate unit right there. Well, that's very kind of you to say, Erlen. We just got the D-Rex, the mighty D-Rex. Somewhat of a legend. looks dangerous, we're gonna hyper beam it. There is a boss here, so oh god. Yeah. Rich, people always ask me that, and it's as simple as that I check Steam every day for new releases. I check early access on Steam every day. I check regular releases every day. It's just a habit. Pretty much every day when I wake up, Rich, I check Steam early access, new titles, and Steam new releases. I know, Rich. Hey, I like to keep up on things. What can I say? So it's not some big mystery that that I found out about it, okay? I regularly make the rounds. And that's not just on Steam. I check everything, but, you know, Steam is obviously one of the primary platforms that I check. I know, Leaf, right? Isn't that amazing? You're right, that's my whole job. That's all I do. I check Steam. Yeah, you're a funny gang, aren't you? Man, that hyper beam is expensive to use, man. Like, you can't cast anything else for a while after you do it. Alright, hand is full. Time to mutate. A lot of picks. I guess if you play the scientist a lot, you probably get really good at just knowing what you want on site. David, I know so. I think everybody here knows that I'm a cool guy, right? If they don't, they should, right? Hey! Alright, we get the full discovery. I think I've leveled this thing up so many times that, like, I get everything here. I don't know, Leaf, you tell me. I mean, I'd agree with that. I've heard that theory. The only issue we have here as we head into the final 5 rounds... I've got great units, but my population cap is so low I can't support them all. I really need to somehow get some more pop. Those breed cards help when I can pull them. A little, but these monsters take 3 bodies, right? And so do the Plague Doctors, so they're expensive. And they're not giving me houses. Give me houses, dang it. Event. Reinforce defensive walls or get 2 watchtower cards. Give me the watchtowers. Merchant. Plague Doctors, great. I just don't have the room for them. This apartment complex will help, and so will the monastery. Alright, I got some pretty interesting buildings. It's not terrible, it could have been worse. We're gonna give stone skin to our giant duck. Yes, that is a noise that it made. That is the official noise of D-Rex. You know, David, I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, no, it's not, Rich. Okay, this is a boss. We're definitely gonna Hyper Beam here. No, between the Hyper Beam and the Drex, that mini-boss went down hard. Of course. Oh, crap. Legendary card. Copy one skill. You know, I don't love these. We got wave 27 coming up. We're looking pretty good on both sides. We've actually got some unit cap capacity right now we can use, which is nice. How's everyone doing tonight? I mean, Drex is a little hurt, actually. I should have upgraded the Drex before I played it, but I was kind of scared. We were in dangerous territory there. And I wasn't sure if we were going to make it unless I plunked it down. But would have loved to have played it upgraded. Oh, hi, Arlen. What's up? Wait, why are my units back here? Oh, come on, guys. Oh, boy. What the heck? Did I move him back inadvertently? What happened? Oh my god, we got a problem. Drex is up there alone! Go back! Go home! Oh god, can I get heals? Oh crap. I think Drex is gonna... We're gonna win this round, but we're gonna win this, I think, but Drex might die. Also, the attack's coming from the other side. That is not good. I think we actually have a decent force here. Rich, I guarantee you can find that kind of cottage cheese. It's everywhere. My New Year's was spent here with the D Squad. It was an event. And now we're back into the flow of things, right? Or as normal as things get for now. You know what I mean? Get a random economy car, hire a random advisor. That's good, Rich. That's good. You know? Oh my goodness. Sandstorm. 2 minutes. I mean, I don't think I can afford minus 50%. Well, yeah, okay, let's do that. We need the money. I'll just go real slow into this last round. And we're not quite last round yet. We're on 28. And this one comes from both sides. Yikes. Wait, okay. We need to get to the actual front line, please. And poor D-Rex is gonna die. We knew him well. He was definitely a badass in his time, but he's getting up there in years. I definitely should have upgraded him first, but we didn't have the opportunity, so... D-Rex is not going to be here much. Oh, no, let's not. We're not going to talk about it, alright? What happened to D-Rex, none of us want to admit. Wait, what the hell? Is level 30 going to come from both sides? No way. Or is this wave 29? There's no way they can't put a final boss in 2 lanes. I don't know. Is this wave 29? Is this wave 30? What is this? We'll have to monitor both lanes closely. We do have a huge hand and a hyper beam. This is wave, wow, wave 30, 2 lanes. I've never seen that. Is it 2 giant spiders? That spider's toast, alright. Oh, I guess the other spider on the other side didn't last long either, did it? We'll take our victory right here after the stream raid. Nicely done. Nicely done, mice. Science, mice! For science! Yeah, we are upset that Drex had to go down for that one. But it was a good cause. Hey Tom, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Smack 'em, whack 'em. Hello, Zedlars. Yeah, we're not playing Elden Ring today. Big surprise. But we are fighting a Stream Raiders boss. You should come fight us with that. Fight that with us. Anyway, let's claim our win in Ratropolis. Oh, okay. You have a good night too, Zedlars. Thank you for popping in. I mean, hey, we might get news next month. I don't know. Let's see how the vaccinations roll out. Let's see how things change in the world. I got a skill-based mouse. Feels bad, man. All right, we played science that time, so science is out of the rotation. You will not get to pick science in this poll. Every other mouse will be eligible. I am going to start the poll. And maybe we should try the cottage cheese. I'm going to put the poll up here so you can pick the mouse captain that we play next game. Alright. We're going to make this one a longer poll because I'm going to go get... Alright. Those are the choices. I'll be right back. Okay, which mouse won? We have here the inaugural run of what could be amazing. Doesn't look amazing, that's for sure. It looks disgusting. Ugh. It looks mildly non-edible. Builder 1, okay. One sec, I need to get a thingy. So I'm going with the cheddar jalapeno here, and it looks pretty nauseating, to be honest with you. I'm gonna like take a look here. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Like, I know the light's gonna make it look even weirder, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look like something I'd eat voluntarily. But let's give it a taste and see. Yeah. Yeah. That'll do it. That'll do it. You know? I think there's real jalapeno in here. This is pretty damn good. I could definitely do this with a breakfast bang. This is going to be my new thing. Yeah. It's got a lot of jalapeno kick to it, which I enjoy. Plenty of jalapeno flavor coming in there. Got a nice amount of spice to it for cream cheese, cottage cheese. Wow. Hearty too, you know? Really hearty. This is a meal. 230 calorie meal. Oh man. Wow. This is it. We found it. 13 grams of carbohydrates, though. That's pretty much half my daily allotment. That's a pain in the butt. Other than that, perfect. I think the other flavors are only only 7 grams. But you know, I'm a real sucker for jalapeno. I put jalapenos on everything. Wow. Well, yeah, the taste profile is definitely safe, Rich. It's like nachos. This definitely doesn't taste like cottage cheese. Let me put it to you plainly. Oh man. I am surprised actually by the quality of this product. All right. Somebody reach out to Kemp's to get me sponsored. Thank you, Rich. I appreciate that. You know, just tweet at him. Be like, yo, I saw your awesome cottage cheese on Dan's stream. All right, let me go throw this away and wipe my hands before we play again. I'm not a barbarian. Okay, I lied. I am a barbarian. But, wow. Okay. I am legit impressed with that. I did not know that was cottage cheese when I was eating it. And that is a very big... Alright, what the hell does this thing do? Play building cards on buildings to upgrade it. That's good. Discard random cards to get random buildings. On 90-second cooldown. Alright. We just did desert, so we're going to the coast. Anyway, wow. Let me tell you, go get me a Kemp sponsorship right now because I'd be happy to eat that on the regular. And we get a pike rat. Looks like a good defensive option. Oh, random building. Let's get one. Rat in the box. Cloaked. Every 5 seconds deals 10 damage to adjacent enemies. 300 knockback. Huh. Well, we're not going to be using that anytime soon. We can't even afford our pike rat right now. Rent. Knocks a building out for 30 seconds, gives you 60 gold. My poor one house. Listen, I just had the jalapeno cheddar flavor. And although it's kind of carb heavy, I think it is the carb heaviest of them outside of the Chipotle. Coming in at 13G, it was quite delicious. A moat? And they're not kidding, are they? This is really, really building oriented. Who would have thought the builder was building oriented? Cards. Fire Rat. Okay, I mean, I can't not take a card called Fire Rat, right? Oh yeah, we got the Fire Rat. It's a rat with a flamethrower. I mean, come on. Look at this. We got a fire rat. Light him up! Oh, look at that. It's like I'm playing StarCraft. Yeah, we got fire rats. I bet they got all kinds of other stuff, too. We shall see. 3 houses? Yes. Yes, please. We only have 1 unit here, so this could be a problem. Two units. Exactly, need a light? We don't have any fire rats on this side yet. Soon. There we go. Let's... An advisor... Nah, we need the money right now, sadly. We're doing some expanding. Many a fire rat has joined the city. Yeah, I think the fire can hurt our own guys too, but I think they stay out of its way. I think this faction is kind of designed to have units that don't run up into the fire. I think. We shall see. Like, see, the pike rats have really long pikes, so they're not going to get hit by it because they're far away. We're just taking the money. We're keeping it simple here. We got plenty of things we got to build, right? So we're just taking the money. I hope you did, Rich. I wasn't joking. I would never joke about such a serious topic. Ooh, land tax. 5 gold for every building constructed. Oh, this is good. We'll take both of those and we'll just build a lot of crap. Seems like a way to econ, doesn't it? Hey, pretentious, yeah. Me too. But, on the plus side, we did get to explore some Kemp's Bold Cottage Cheese Cups tonight. We had our first experience with it ever, thanks to Rich. Because Rich wanted me to test it on stream. So I said, you know what, let's do it. And I had my first Kemp's Bold Cup live on stream. You know it wasn't rehearsed because I actually spilled some on myself. That was very not pro. The Lurker. Ooh. Mangonel Factory. Flurry attacks. Lose half my gold? Okay, I'm looking at 100 gold. Take it. Yeah, pretentious one. Hey, it's back to work for everybody, right? Hey, here we go again. We might need a couple more forces here. We got 3 fire rats. That's pretty good, right? One of them's really hurt. I did make that mangonel factory, so that thing should be cranking out a mangonel card soon enough. Smoke him! There we go. Look at that. Oh, the fire stacks. You know me. I love stacking debuffs. No, it gives you an additional 5 seconds per wave, which is really nice. Kind of have to take that. I hear you, pretentious one. I hear you. Oh, the trapper. You know, we're back at it, pretentious one. You know what? It's like, you know, hey. But that's why the D Squad's here, and that's why we got bold cottage cheese and bang. 2 things that the world needed. Alright, we got lots of fire rats. I think that's good. It is. It's very rough out there, Tom. You ain't lying. Listen, I gotta tell you, and I'm not joking. I mean, I wouldn't joke about something like this. I'm very impressed with it. I know a lot of people don't like cottage cheese at all. That did not taste like cream cheese. It tasted like a snack. And I know it's healthy AF for you, so... For those of you who don't know, cream cheese is a pretty healthy snack. Snackaroo. Hey, we got a mangonel ready. Wow, 148 gold. And 3 life? Jesus. But hey, we got a mangonel. It's got flurry attack. Wall house. Trapper. I think that's good. I got some dill pickle peanuts too. I also got pizza peanuts and ranch sriracha peanuts. Another trapper, another flame rat. What do I want? Another house. Oh, you know, links aren't allowed in chat, Rich. It's got nothing to do with you. If you ask Erilyn nicely and she's here, she might let you link it. Actually, Barf can let you do that now too, I believe. Oh wow, adds a flame tank to your hand. I think everybody wants to see that, don't they? Let's drop this building for sure. A flame tank. That seems like it could be good. Rich, if you want to link it, we can let you link it. And the mods can help you link. You're allowed to link. You know that, right? I did not get the banana pudding flavor. That is very true. Maybe I don't like banana pudding. You're free to try the banana pudding. Oh, look at that mangonel throwing those stun bullets. Look at that. Look at that hot action. Many things are happening. Oh, man, military advisor. Yes, give please. Another mangonel has been readied. Other side this time. I have not had banana pudding peanuts before. They were one of the flavors I did leave out of this last experiment. We got a mangonel on this side now, too. Look at that. Look at that hot stun action. You stun them and you burn them. We gotta get a trapper on the other side. That reminds me. We don't have much of a... Legendary card. The Guardian. Wow, 120 HP and applies knockback on hit. Oh my god, every 180 seconds you get an expansion card? Please. For those of you who don't know, that's a mad PogChamp, okay? That will let me double up any building I have. It'll put a second story on it and make it twice as effective, in general. You got your 5-year-old daughter to try it? Slim Jim? Oh yeah, I like Slim Jim. Slim Jim has amazing, you wouldn't think it, but Slim Jim actually makes amazing pork rinds for the keto conscious. What do you got, merchant? An apartment? I'll take it. And now we're pretty much out of money, aren't we? Whatever, we'll take this stuff. Oh! I got an advisor that makes allies immune to flame damage, so I can just go mouse wild with the flame damage. All my allies are immune to it, so that's great. I don't have to worry about any unit. And, guess what? I know this is going to come as a surprise to y'all, but we got a Stream Raiders battle. It's a boss, a regular boss. Guess what, though? Next boss is a super loyalty. Pog you, PogChamp. Yo, I got so much energy from that Kemp's Cup. Oh my god. It's like freaking out all my keto sensors. Alright, look at this. We're already pushing through Retroidlandia, like, with mad speed. Blue chest on the way. Look at these. We're on, like, chipset boards now. This reminds me of when I used to build computers back in the day. Alright, drop a unit. You know the drill. Alright. Pog you, PogChamp. Wave 11. Coming at us. Let's get an apartment up. Oh, we don't have the money for an apartment. Flame Tank Factory is available. We don't have the money for a flame tank right now, but man, this bad boy is going down in a second. Retrolandia is great, Rich. It's been fun. You know what's fun? Flame tank. I had to build this at a factory. This better be a monster unit. Also 173 too. That ain't no joke. I don't have the money. Yeah, ready to roll out. I have no money. My coffers are empty. We're gonna need to find some more income here. We need more buildings. Every time I build, my land taxes give me more money. So that's our path to victory. Yo, this flame tank costs a lot of money. We're sitting here waiting to get the money. Ready to roll out. Engine's running. In the pipe, 5x5. Alright, the flame tank is out, people. And it is getting slaughtered. At least I hope that's not the flame tank's HP, because I'm very disappointed in the flame tank if it is. Oh god, it is. Okay. We need money. Alright, hang on. We got something in chat here. What? You just started keto? Oh my, Linko. Well, first off, good for you. The first days can be kind of rough, because you'll be hungry the first few days. After that, you'll never be hungry again. But, most importantly, the first few days, make sure you watch your electrolytes. I highly recommend an electrolyte supplement for your first few days. As your body begins to use fat as its fuel source instead of carbohydrates. That part is the part that usually really gets people to not do it. Those first days can be brutal without electrolyte support. That said, yeah, cream cheese, as long, basically, Linko, if we're being simple here, and it is simple, just keep it to low carbs. You don't want to go over a certain amount of carbs a day. I like to say 25. That's very critical. That's a guarantee my body will stay in ketosis. Some people go as low as 20. Some do 0. Some go as high as 50. That's up to you. But you've got to make sure it's enough. That it's enough to get to your body to go into ketosis. So try to keep your carbohydrate values per day at around 25 or lower. Within that limit, you can have whatever you want. People concentrate too much on the fat intake part of keto. When they talk about it. You haven't felt bad and it's been 2 days? That's great. And you've been on how many carbs a day? You do need to be counting your carbohydrates. You don't have to count your calories. You should, but you'll do that later. You should count your calories on any diet, but you don't really need to. That's one of the cool things about keto, is that you don't really have to, and it sort of just takes care of itself. Other diets, it's like pain. It's a pain watching you. Like you're like, oh, I'm so hungry, but I've hit my calorie cap. You know what I mean? So the first thing is just to get your diet in the right place to facilitate keto. 20 a day. That's good. Perfect. So what's the problem? It sounds like everything's going great. So far, so good. I'm so money starved this game. Oh, I got no tanks on this side. Well, Linko, I'm here to help. So if you got any questions about keto, I've been doing it for a long time now. I did go out of it on Thanksgiving, but it's easy to get back into once you've done it. Once you know what the deal is. Oh no, yeah, Linko, I'm not going to ask you to type on PS5. I know what an awful thing that is. No one would expect that from you or any other human being. That's one of the things that I absolutely abhor when I go back to play on console. Like, I'm like, how do you even talk to your friends on these things? I mean, yes, I know you can use voice chat, but it's like your friend has sent you a message, and I'm like, well, I'll be damned if I'm going to take the time to type something out on this controller. Alright, we're starting to get things going now. We got a flame tank, we got a guardian up in front. He's immune to fire damage, so he won't burn to death. Yeah, that's definitely one of the, like, you know, no one ever talks about that. That's one of the worst parts about playing with your friends on console. Until you get into voice chat. Obviously, voice chat's available for everybody. But we got that on PC too, right? So, shooting minigame, shooting minigame. AKA, click things fast. 400 gold. We're rich. Nice. That's good. We're starting to make some ground here, I think. Let's get another Mangonel, another Guardian over here. We should be golden on this side for a while. My land taxes are starting to bear fruit. They give me 5 gold for every building I own. I got lots of buildings. Getting more buildings, getting troops. By the way, yeah, I love keto, in case you didn't know. I had tried every other diet in the world going through my, my difficult 30s, and nothing worked. I would always be hungry on every single one of them. Not keto, though. Not everybody gets keto flu, Linko. I didn't get it. But that's what you need the electrolytes for, in case you do. There's some really great electrolyte supplements that you can take if that's an issue, but it doesn't happen to everybody. Great to hear. Obviously, yeah, you did do your homework, huh? Most people don't, so I'm proud of you. A lot of people just, like, you know, they're like, oh, I tried keto, I had, like, you know, I ate bacon and eggs for 2 days, and I didn't like it. I'm like, whoa. Here we go again. It's like, yeah, that's not keto. You still get to eat a lot of the stuff that you'll enjoy, just in limited quantities for the carb-heavy stuff. Well, like I said, it doesn't happen all the time. I didn't get it. Wow, I'm out of money again somehow. How did that happen? Oh yeah, Link, you're only planning to do it for a month? Well, sometimes it can even take longer than that for your body to become fat adapted. So you should plan to do it for, like, I guess a month is reasonable, but like 2 months is probably more of a guarantee to train your body into ketosis methodologies. It's a real thing. Your body finds out how to use fat as an energy source, and like it remembers it forever, even after you go off keto. And a low-carb diet, great idea. Doctor recommended, Dan approved. Yeah, that can happen. I mean, I broke keto for the holidays, alright? I was gonna have my turkey and mashed potatoes. And it's fine. Once you go in and once you understand, like, you know, once you get used to keto, you can go out of it now and then and be fine. It only takes you a few days to get back into it. What most people have trouble with in the diet is adherence to the restrictions. You know, you see a bag of chips or a juicy sandwich or a pizza, and you're just like, all right, F this. And it puts you back at square one. Which is fine as long as you can leave square one and not go back right away, which a lot of people do. It can be challenging. But yes, not to turn this into keto, the stream. I've had a lot of success with it, and I'd recommend it to anybody. TBH. Oh, I'm glad, Rich. Thank you. I appreciate you, Rich. And I'm glad you're enjoying the conversation. I always like to help people out with keto when I can. It was a hard road for me to find something that worked for me, so anytime I can get somebody else into the cult of keto, I'm always happy about it because it's what they tell you is true. Like, you never become an evangelist for another diet, but once you're on keto, you're gonna try to get all of your friends to do it because you're like, it is such a profound, life-altering experience if you can get it to work for you. Not everything works for everybody. I do understand that. But man, it was. I mean, I can't even imagine how much even more effective it would be right now if we weren't in the situation that we were in terms of like lockdown. I don't get nearly as much exercise as I should at this point. With that in the equation, it would be even more powerful. Yeah, you know, Tom, I can only talk about my own experience with it, and yeah, I've seen a lot of benefits. These things that throw the barrels behind your lines are super annoying. Alright, what do we got? More walls, more fire. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I may have too many trappers, though. I'm not sure. Rich, you can have alcohol on keto. It's just you can't have beer, and it will definitely affect your how much you can have. But it's not strictly a there is zero carb alcohol. But it does interfere with the processing, since ketosis, you know, keto uses the liver in different ways, so it is taxing on the system. You will find greatly reduced tolerance, and if you go too far, horrible hangovers. So it's not something I encourage you to do. And, you can go, grab a couple of White Claws or whatever. Stuff to mix with cream cheese, yes. To be honest, you can mix anything with cream cheese, honestly. I like jalapenos, chicken. Wait, they killed my dudes? This is a problem. Hold up. Chicken, get yourself, if you haven't already, Linko, one thing to consider is to get an air fryer. I like to do cream cheese with chicken and broccoli and jalapenos. I know it sounds gross, but I like it. Okay, this wave 20 boss needs to stop. Where the hell are my units? Did I drop units? Jesus. This is brutal. I mean, they talk about the keto, the keto food groups, right? You can have a lot of different dairy stuff. Eggs are a big thing. Meat, all kinds of meat. Plenty of different kinds of veggies are good. Cauliflower mash. Well, the cauliflower mash is great. If you do it right, it tastes just about as good as mashed potatoes. You can have chicken wings, all kinds of fun stuff. No, it doesn't take a month to go into ketosis, Link. It takes, it can take a month or more to get fat adapted. They are different. You'll go into ketosis after a couple of days. Everybody does. When starved of carbohydrates. But the thing is, your body doesn't efficiently learn how to do all that fun stuff until you become fat adapted. When that triggers, it can usually takes about 2 weeks. When that happens, you'll have way more energy. It's what everybody talks about. When they have success with keto, where they're like, wow, I have so much more energy. I'm clear-headed. Way more energy than I ever had before. All these common phrases. That can take 2+ weeks for your body to understand, to figure out how to use the fat as an energy source. This is not a scientific explanation, mind you, but it's this is how it works in layman's terms, which I think is good enough for us here tonight. Yeah, look it up. It's called fat adaptation. I'm really strapped for. This is getting rough. Actually, just these draws with no unit cards are killing me. I can't believe after all this time I have no deck removal stuff. It's definitely hurting me. Anyway, yeah, that cottage cheese cup that I just had, that was def keto. Although, a good amount of my keto allowance for the day, at 13 grams of carbohydrates in that jalapeno version. that said, you can find all kinds of stuff. Bacon. If you like bacon, good for you. You're in great shape. Eggs. These are just some staples, you know. These are not hard set rules or anything, but if you like these things, it'll make your keto life a lot easier. Steak, brisket, cheese. But again, as long as it fits the carbohydrate net carb. Oh yeah, that's important. I didn't talk about this. It's net carbs that you're looking at. So if you're eating a high fiber product, you can eliminate the fiber from counting it against your carbs for the day. That's very important, and I didn't mention it. So like veggies and stuff, especially stuff like, you know, broccoli, for instance, will have more carbohydrates. You'll be like, oh, I can't have that. But you don't count the fiber, so you only need to count net carbs because your body doesn't absorb the fiber. This can let you get away with a lot depending on what you want to eat. So you can actually subtract that from you. So if you got like sometimes I'll just eat like a mountain of broccoli, right? And I'll be like, what, Dad, you can't do that. There's like 30 carbs in there. Or 40 carbs even. It's like, no way. Check the net carbs, yo. That's actually really important. Okay, this person's putting all my stuff to sleep. This is not cool. Freaking Naga Siren. Yeah, Rich, I have, actually. Transform a card into a legendary card. What does that mean? Okay. That'll work. Yeah, you can. There are plenty. I don't even know if Linko's still here, but yeah, the net carb thing is really important. Like maybe the most important thing of all, because otherwise you might not know that he can have probably a bunch of stuff that he, you know, he's not thinking about. They're pretty high on the carb scale, but you can have them. Like, it's just like that cup, right? At 13 grams, like, hey. I had like 15 grams at some other place today. Somewhere or something. It's not gonna make a big deal. It ain't gonna knock me out of ketosis or anything. Yeah. As long as you got the net carb thing down, you're good to go. The net carb thing throws a lot of people off at first. But as long as you're doing net, you're good. Golden. Get that fiber. And yeah, switching to a low-carb diet afterwards is completely fine. It's all about whether or not that you're going to get the hunger. Once you go on like keto, the hunger goes away. Forever. Samhain, of course we're making money. We are doing pretty good. We're wave 24. If you missed it, we are the Builders Guild. Yeah, oh yeah. The coins are coming in. We're getting taxes from our rats. So yeah, you could say that we're making money. We're actually pretty late in the game here. We got five more big waves, and then we're done skis. If we can survive. This race of builders, the builder hero, makes all kinds of stuff. We got flame tanks, we got mangonels, we got scorpions. We got all kinds of stuff, you know. Most of our money is coming through land tax. This card right here. 8 gold for every building we have. We've got a lot of buildings, so we make 408 gold every time we play this card. So, I think science is harder than builder. But there are many different ways to play each captain, so that's not a hard and fast kind of thing. The scientist has to really be a little bit more active and use a lot more active abilities, like, and there's a lot of skill in selecting how and when to use those, so I think that's a little bit more challenging than the builder. But the builder has his own different, you know, difficulty foibles. But, like, you know, I get to tank up like an engineer, right? Like, look at this, I'm upgrading my awesome catapult building and getting more catapults, you know, more stuff, more weapons to defend my troops. You build tank factories, you put tanks out, you know, that ain't rocket science. But with the scientist, the mechanic of morphing cards in your hand to basically double their efficiency, you have to time your draws. You've got to time your hero ability. I think there's a lot more work involved in the science one. On the plus side, though, you do get ducks, so there is that. It's very easy to get upgrade cards and upgraded units with this faction, which is a big bonus. Income was pretty rough for a while. Like, it's not like the Merchant where you start with, like, just an incredible income engine. That's probably why the Merchant is the starter character, because you just got, like... That character makes money. And yeah, you gotta spend a bunch of money on that character, but it makes money. Yeah, Scientist gets ducks. Scientist gets duck units, okay? That's like a huge deal. You know what else is a huge deal? The army here. I also want to say thanks to everybody who put up with me earlier eating my first Kemp's cup of cottage cheese. I can tell you, after having one, it's a staple. We're going to work it in. The jalapeno cup is 13 grams of carbs, but the others are 7, so that's even more doable. Drop a unit. You know the deal. You know the drill. You know what you're here for. These Naga that put everybody to sleep, they're very dangerous. But the buildings don't sleep, right? So that's pretty pro. I have a large amount of buildings created at this point. We're kind of out of space. But the builder can automatically build on top of all their other buildings to double their effectiveness, so... Again, another big bonus there. Alright, we don't know where the final boss is going to come from, but we'll build up both lanes. Oh, well, we don't know about that yet, Rich, do we? We have no idea about the other flavors. Dairy is okay in keto, though. There are some purists who don't do it, but it's completely okay. See, I think one of the big misconceptions about keto is that a lot of people think keto is the carnivore diet, which is very different. Not only should you have veggies with keto, but you're allowed to have all kinds of them. You will get to love the things you can do with cauliflower and broccoli, let me tell you. And you can even have some nuts. Rich, I will try another flavor in the morning for breakfast. You better believe it. Isn't keto how cavemen would have eaten? I don't know. Isn't that paleo? I think that's how paleo is supposed to be, right, Samhain? You could easily go over your carb allowance doing a caveman diet, like berries, fruits. You could go way overboard on the nuts, so yeah, it would not be a caveman diet. But I do believe that the caveman diet is low carbohydrate inherently, but not as low as keto. I'm out of building space. I mean, yeah, look it up. Do it. I want you to. I want to know. This is a bustling town, isn't it? 3 waves to go. Oh, Adam. I haven't played in a few days, but 800 seems very good. You know me, I'm playing cue cards in my downtime now. Tell me you were here to find out about cue cards. Actually, don't tell me you were. I don't want to... Yeah, that's what I said, Samhain. Stands for Paleolithic, right? So it makes sense. Oh, now they're going the other side, huh? Yes, Adam. So that's what I've been playing on my mobile devices recently. I have, so I've kind of fallen off of, TD, which is a very good mobile idler. I definitely agree. But now I'm all about the cue cards. Don't judge me. I know it's dumb. I think that's maybe why I like it. I mean, this week's theme is classic painters and lizards. How can you argue with that? Thanks for the tip. Thanks for the tip. Jerka. I appreciate it. Alright, last wave. Yes, Samhain. We'll probably play a few games of Q to close the night out after we're done with this round. Because I think this is the last round, and I think we're going to win. And we're loaded up with a bunch of extra defenses to come in after the boss kills whatever it kills. We're good to go. We should be golden. We are fully loaded and prepared for the boss. I think we got enough. Hit me with it, Samhain. Hit me with it. Oh, Genshin. I mean, don't even get me on Genshin. Oh my god. Oh, the day I go back to Genshin, I'm gonna have to stop playing WoW again. You understand? And maybe that's okay. And maybe that's okay. The call of Genshin is extremely strong. Especially after playing Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's a big giant enemy crab! Oh, Dr. Mono, were you not here? I did it live on stream. Yo, look at those flame stacks, yo. Yo, these sea creatures and their sleep effects are complete BS. Adam, don't make me do it. There it is! GG! The builders have won today. Adam, I really want to see it. But the thing is, like I said, if I go back to Genshin, there's no going back. There's no turning back from that. Hey, we unlocked some cards. I love unlocking cards. The ammo specialist. Ooh. he can pump up those watchtowers. Yeah, Samhain, well, you're going to get to see it happen. It depends on the league, Samhain, that you're playing in. It's very league dependent, so it changes every week what the deck meta is. I think that's very smart of them. Whether you not like the game or not, the fact that the meta changes every week, it keeps things very fresh. Alright, we got, how much longer we got on the stream rate? We got time for a couple of games of Q, right? What do we got? 18 minutes. Okay, 18 minutes of Q now. One moment. I doubt anyone's ever streamed this game before. Of course they have. What am I thinking? World build a deck right now for this week's league. So this week's league is every week's league has different rules, which are going to define how you build a deck. This week you want to put up all your painters and lizards in the deck. That's the easy way to say it. The harder way to say it is you got to play all your cards every turn because it's you get 10 energy a turn and you can only have 10 energy max. So none of the energy generating cards are going to help you at all. You might as well forget they even exist. So you take all those out of your deck and you got to do some planning. You get to play 10 mana of units a turn this week. Period. And you get 10 mana a turn. So it's like full on full bore. It's not like you start getting 5, then you go to 10. Or you start with 10 and you can raise your cap to 15. Nothing like that. Samhain Genshin does have an event going on right now. Okay, I think I'm going to reload because my music's screwed up. Oh! I do want that Sandcat really bad, but I don't want to trade my epidemiology for it. Hang on, I gotta reset the... BlueStacks is a tenuous beast. I usually play on my phone. Samhain, I'm not too concerned about missing out on cosmetics. The thing is, Genshin has way more than that going on right now. I told myself I would wait for the big expansion, which is coming very soon. I did not trade it, no. I'm not trading my epidemiology. Epidemiology is not even... You can't even play epidemiology in this league because there's not enough... It costs 20 mana to play. I'll find a better deal for that cat, trust me. I have a pretty nice collection worked up over my first week. All right. So we're on the leagues take... You should always be playing in the league because it's way better. You get prizes and stuff. You rank up. What this deck does that I've designed for this league, it has no energy generation, several reptiles to take advantage of the reptile square, and a bunch of painters to take advantage of the painter square. I play with a lot of painters normally, so... That was easy. What I haven't gotten perfected for this week's deck yet is the mana costs. They're not precisely where I want them to be. Because you only get 10 mana a turn in this league, you want to be playing all 10 points per turn. So that's 2 5s, or a 6 and a 4. You don't want to have any wasted mana for your full efficiency, right? But you've also got to want to make sure you've got some lizards. I put a green iguana and a fiddle string snake in here for lizards. And I already do enjoy playing with a bunch of the painters, so that was easy. I'll show you how those work on the tiles here in a game right now. So you don't want to have like a bunch of like... The rules change every week, yes. So this week's rules are painters, reptiles, starting energy 10, energy per turn 10. You can always play casual and the rules will be the same. But if you want the league rewards... And besides, it's much better to play it in the league format because it's actually really cool that it gets shaken up every week. That way there's no top deck and the meta changes and you can beat them with like... If it's Science Week, you can beat like a top tier deck from the week before with like crappy common scientists. Anyway, if you're smart, there's a lot of skill in this game. Integer, thank you so much for the raid. Come see me after the stream. Alright, so turn 1. So the next round will be reptiles, and painters won't be until the final round. So that... It's 3 rounds to win the game, so it probably won't even go to this, right? So I can't count on my painters to save me then. I gotta play. We're gonna try to play, you know, as many points close to 10 as we can. I'll explain more after this. Both of these cards have low power values, but they give me permanent points over time. So think of it about putting like a dot on my opponent. So those do bad. That's why my opponent's up by 97 right now in the round. But I'm getting 15 points free for every turn in the game after this turn and this turn. Those are kind of like banking. I like those cards a lot. The cards that give you cards over value over time. I don't want to play my reptile cards because reptile is the next match, so I'm going to try to play some other stuff. I'm behind, so this card gives me a bonus to power when I play it if I'm behind. He's still going to win this round for sure. I'm okay with this. I'm investing. I get 23 points a turn, they're getting 0 per turn, so that's all bonus. Now what I'm going to do, here's the really dirty play. Michelangelo, don't worry about what he does. This thing, again, gives me more points over time, so it's going to give me 33 per turn. And this is the critical card here. After this card goes back in my deck, so after I play it, everybody's cards are minus 50 power next turn. Mine and his. The point is, but I'm not going to care because we're going to be playing on lizard territory, and I got 2 lizards to drop, so they're going to be fighting at 55 more power than normal. I did lose that round. I expected to. Now it's go time. Oh, actually, I'm going to try to lose this round. I'm going to hope he plays a lizard. So what this diamond does... there's all kinds of complexities here somehow. You don't need to make your decks nearly as complex. But this diamond, you want to lose the round you play the diamond, because if you lose the round you play the diamond, you get 100 points of power on the turn after. But I accidentally won the round. Because I've got, like, momentum in my favor now. Because I've been building points up. We are not down 205. We are up a lot now at this point. I've essentially like stalled the game. So if you've noticed, I'm getting points per turn. They're not getting any points per turn. So what I'm doing is killing all of the points per turn that would happen on the board, and relying on my reverse DOT. And now that we're on turn 3 out of 3, I'm going to play my big lizard cards, which are going to be amazing on this field. And I'll win this round for sure. Lizards fight at plus 50 power on there. Exactly, Midnight. So, basically, okay, so they've won a round, I've won a round. But guess what? I've worked up 61 points per turn over that time, and they've only got 10 points per turn. So I am actually, like, I'm getting a huge advantage every round now. Just inherently by making those sacrifices. See, I don't think it's going to get to the painter round, so I'm not going to save my painters. I'm just going to play out. And I can count on those points per turn that I've been accumulating to save me on close rounds, or even rounds where I'm way behind. I'm basically way ahead on this game, and there's no way that they can win. And they don't know it yet. Because I got this DOT. Like, I don't even care if he wins a stray round here and there. He won't. But the inertia of my points per turn from playing all these cards that give me... They may seem like they're crappy cards, and that because they don't have high values for the moment, they give me points over time. Like, I'm making 82 points a turn now, raw. Straight up. And since you're capped at 10 mana a turn this thing, there's no, like, big cheese plays you can do. So again, I'm going to play this card to create inertia. What this card does is next turn, everybody's cards are minus 50 power. It doesn't affect my bonus power that I've accumulated over time. Like all these weird cards I'm playing, like the Winchester Rifle, it just gives me 10 points per turn forever after you play it. It has a very low base power score. Same with this thing, same with the Veil Nebula. If you read any of these cards, this deck's loaded with them. Check this one out. Diamonds are forever. You know, it's got 0 power, but I gain 10 power per turn for the rest of the game. This deck is completely designed about creating inertia with the opponent and floating on the power per turn to the victory. But since it's got painters and lizards in it, it can hang in the power slots too. And that change, like I said, that changes weekly. So an easy victory. Like I can throw this. This deck can throw rounds easily, and it wants to. It's got that diamond that's designed to throw rounds. It actually goes into battle planning to lose round 1. And again, that's just an example of what I came up with on day 1 for this league. Okay, it's not indicative of probably what the best deck of the league is or whatever like that. But you don't have to have the best deck in the league either. Just get up to reward tier and call it good. I do want to trade for... I'm looking for the Sand Cat. It's very powerful in leagues like this where you only get 10 mana per turn capped. If you played in open play or any other modes, you'll find that people use cards that upgrade their mana per turn a lot. So they're making like 15 mana a turn or something. But when people are capped, that Sand Cat can cause a lot of damage. Anything that raises the casting cost of cards can throw a whole deck strategy off in this league for a week, and then we'll change again. Of course, you can play with no rules in casual play, where you can just make the craziest deck you've ever seen, and run cards like that one we saw earlier that I didn't want to trade, the Epidemiology. And if you've got gems saved up, which you probably should have a ton of saved up, assuming you spin the wheel all the time and play your league matches and collect your daily rewards. They have a league pack every week that has, reptiles and painters in it for this league. I really would like to get the new painter, which is very rare though. It's unlikely. You can always trade for it though, but I'd like to get Johannes Vermeer. Kick a few gems at it. She's not even very good as a card, I don't think, but I really am obsessed with having like all the... I like the art history cards. And Mary Cassatt's very good. I run her in my deck normally. I got like 20 of her, so if you want a Mary Cassatt, just trade me and I'll give you one. I got a nice stack of her at this point. I get you get a bunch of trade fodder. Like Raphael is a pretty good sought after card. I could trade him for something nice. Sometimes people want King Cobra. Sometimes. Oh, that was a bad pack. Gotta pull another pack and get a bad pack like that. Another I got a Monet. Nice. I'm not even running Monet because it's a 7 casting cost card. Don't like it. Don't like it in this league. Still would be very powerful. Alright, last one. I'm gonna stop spending my gems on this garbage. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. We will spend our gold though. Oh, you gotta spend your gold. Sometimes you get lucky. I've gotten some pretty sick... In fact, my sickest pull I've ever done in this game. My mythic came from a gold pack pull. I got mad luck sacked, but I'm happy about it, No complaints. I still want to trade it, but nobody has mythics to trade, right? I think they're like 1 out of 1,000. Let's put him up there and see if people want him. This is my mythic rare. My one and only. It's Bigfoot. The cornerstone of the Primate deck. When played, all of your Primate cards get 50 plus power until played, which is a ridiculous buff, as you would expect. Of course, I have played and beaten Bigfoot decks. There's plenty of strategies. Samhain, I build my deck week to week for the league. I'm a big fan of, like I said, the sandbag method, with cards that have very weak power values but give you permanent power additions over the course of the game. Hey, thanks a lot, Linko. We're wrapping up here in 3 minutes anyway. There's all kinds of different strategies, Samhain. For this league, you want to make sure you've got some painters and lizards in there to take advantage of those tile sets, because those cards, even how you can play with the crappiest cards in your whole collection, as long as they're painters and lizards, because they're going to get 50 power on those tiles. That's a ton. The most badass mythic card in the game can't compete with that. As you can see, we're playing on painters on square 3 and reptiles on tier 4 here. So on those rounds. Again, I really favor cards like this. Expensive to play, relatively expensive with 5. Only 20 points of power, very low. But when returned to your deck, gain 10 power for the rest of the game. So I pretty much assume with this deck, I'm going to lose round 1. And I design cards that are going to lose intentionally. Check it out. I'll pair a card like that with Caravaggio, who will burn all of my opponent's cards if I lose the round. And I knew I was going to lose that round. So I get both effects. I get the long-term play, and I'm burning my opponent's cards. So I try to, like, again, I'll try to lose this round as well. Play the red diamond. Again, if you lose a round after playing the red diamond, you get 100 points the next turn. We're still going to lose this whole thing, probably, but I played the diamond right, so we're going to get 100 bonus points this turn. We might be able to sneak a victory at the end from something he's not expecting. 188 points probably won't do it, but who knows? His card's been burning for a couple turns from the Caravaggio. Look at that. Almost got there. Almost. I must have played it wrong. I don't care. I'm getting 25 per turn. They're getting none a turn. You see all those cards in his hand are still burning? He's only been playing 1 card a turn. The burn takes power from those cards every single turn. A very significant amount of power, I might add. So those cards are all going to be mad gimped when they come out. And, again, give the edge my way. In fact, I'm so certain that those cards have been burning so long, I'm going to make a play here. Here's another card. This one gives you 10 power per turn, like you've seen on a lot of my other cards. But to get it to work, you've got to win the turn. Which I believe I will. And I'm correct. I like to focus on long turn accrual of power. But at the same time, I'm playing by the weekly rules. I'm okay throwing round 1. I'm okay throwing 2 rounds straight, if I have to. Getting a win in the early rounds is icing on the cake, because that means that I'm going into these rounds just armed to the teeth with all kinds of power plays. Like, I'm getting 73 bonus free points a turn. Completely free. There's pretty much no way that he's going to come back from that at this point. And it keeps going on itself. It's like a snowball. And guess what? Like I said, I prepared for all contingencies. The next round is going to be lizards, and guess what? I've got my 2 reptiles in my hand. So we're going to come out gunning with over 100 points of power, raw. Like, forget my points a turn. I got lizards in here too. But again, there's all kinds of different strategies. And you'll find, if you want easy mode things, just go by category. Like, go look at butterflies, go look at lizards, go look at bugs. A lot of them have synergistic effects within its own family. And that's the bell. That's the bell for me to stop droning on about cue cards and keto. That's the Streamator bell. By the way, I'm easily winning this Q game, as I had anticipated. And that's the horn. When the horn sounds, you gotta play. That's the rule. Leaf, how do you know about the Horn of Abraxas? War Beast. Exactly. Samhain, you love running that War Beast. And I appreciate you running that War Beast. It's a big boy. But anyway, that is going to be it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate you coming out, as always. I hope you enjoyed the cottage cheese eating experiment, the Ratropolis, and the very, very quick pop into cue cards. I hope you all had a fantastic night. I appreciate it, and I hope the rest of your evening is great. We are back on the regular schedule, so we'll be back tomorrow evening. I really appreciate you coming out, as always. I am Leaf, okay? God, you don't control my raids, but I'm going to, alright? God. Tell Kim about the cottage cheese, alright? That's all I ask. I'm going to give her the raid. But tell her what we did here tonight. Remember what we accomplished. Alright. Thanks for coming, everybody. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for playing Stream Raiders. Thanks for watching the games. I will see you back here tomorrow for some more fun and games. It's going to be lit. Lit AF. Peace out.